Hello, my name is Krol and today I would like to give you 5 strategies to speed up your financial freedom. If you are interested into building your financial security, financial freedom, if you would like to stop working before retirement, before 65 years old, this movie is for you, so welcome! Financial freedom is something that a lot of people lately is talking about. It's the moment in your life where you collected enough savings and invested this money to get already the interest and that you can live with this interest. You don't need to work anymore. You can work, of course, if you want, but you don't need to, because from your investments every month you already get enough money to cover all your life expenses. And I can tell you by myself, I have achieved already this point. I already invested enough money in my life so I can just enjoy my life. Now I cannot tell I'm working. I can tell you I'm just enjoying my hobby, enjoying my life every day. And if I want to create some project, if I want to help people, create enough value for people, then I will just do it. Sometimes I can even spend on it 15 hours a day, but I do it because of my passion, because I want to create something, not because I just have to cover my life expenses, everyday expenses. So what 5 strategies I prepared for you? The first one is to save more. And of course it can sound very easy for me, yes, but I know that many people struggle to invest the money. They earn enough to just cover their life expenses, but they forget about the rule to pay yourself first. To save the money in the beginning of the month, not wait until the end of the month and hope that there is something left. So you should definitely focus on this to save more money. To save at least 5 or 10% of your earnings, but the target would be 20-30%. This will be perfect. Then you can reach your financial freedom in about, let's say, 10, 15, even 20 years. And how to do it? There was some research done in the United States which covered that a lot of people, especially people that don't have so much high salaries, they struggle to invest anything, to save anything, because they just get enough to live, and still they have to take some loan, and they have to still borrow money from friends to just cover their life expenses. And people usually will feel, when they are saving money for the long term, they will usually feel that they are losing something, in their life, that they are losing the money that they earn so hard, and because of that they will not do it, because they see that, okay, this month, for example, I get $4,000 my salary, and out of it, if I save 1,000, I just lose this money, and I invest it in something that maybe or maybe not will give me the profit in about 20, 30 or 40 years life. So for most people this time frame is so distant that they don't feel it. They don't feel that they are actually, this is only money that they are paying for themselves. The only money that will change the quality of their lives in the future, in the long term, in a very, very big scale. So there was some research done in the United States, and they were looking for the best way to make people save more money. And they have found out that people don't want to lose something. They don't want to take it out from their salary, but they can make the challenge for themselves that, for example, in the beginning they can just save 3% of their income. So let's say you are earning $4,000 and you can save 3%, which will give you $120 a month, which is not a lot. This is not a big sum of money, and most people can't do it. And then you promise to yourself that each money that you will get above your normal salary, so if you get a raise in your job, you will put all of it into your savings account, or for example half of it. So let's say you get 10% raise, yeah? So now you earn $4,000 and you get another $400 a month. So you get $4,400. So you can save, same before, 3% from 4,000, which will give you $120, plus, for example, half of all your raises in the future. So for example, $200 more. So it will be $360, which will give already about 8% of your income. And doing it a couple of times in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years of time, you can get to really significant amount of money without compromising your lifestyle without compromising your normal expenses that you do every month. So to sum up, just start with something small. Start with a small seed, like 3% of your income, and then devote that, for example, half the money that you get by the raise every month, you will just put into your savings account. So this is the first strategy I want to tell to you. The second one is to be smart about your loans. Nowadays, most people have loans for their housing, for their condo, for their home. And they will pay, it's also done by research, they will pay about 35% of all the money they earn in their lifetime, they will pay as interest for the bank. For the loan of, to buy the car, to buy the house, to buy some, invest in some condos and everything like this. 35%. How it get to this number, this huge number, which is still lower than the taxes that most of the people are paying, which is usually up to 50%, taking all the direct and indirect taxes. So if you, for example, buy a house which will cost you, let's say, $500,000 in 30 years, long term, you will pay together $1 million, so you will pay double, because half of it will be interest for the bank. So this is why we pay so much interest, and you can be very smart about it to limit this time. For example, if you have to pay every month, let's say $1,600, you will know that in the beginning, especially in the beginning of the loan, from this money, like $1,300 will get to the interest, and only $300 we get to pay off your debt. So it's you are paying in the beginning mostly just the interest. That's why it takes 30 years for you to pay it off. And if you are smart, you will add, for example, another $270 or $300 to this 1,600. So you will pay, instead of 1,600, you will pay 1,900. But by just doing this one thing, so paying off double into paying off your debt, you will limit the time from 30 years to 15 years. So sounds like a good deal, yeah? You sign the loan with the bank for 30 years, up to 30 years, yes? And you are paying $1,600, just pay another $270, $300 a month, and you will only have to pay 15 years, which is a great deal, but you have to just know how to do it. That's why I give you the strategies right now. So this is the second strategy, which will be very helpful and very, very effective. The third one I want to share with you today is downsizing. Downsizing, which is limiting your monthly expenses, especially for the car, for your house, which sounds in my mouth a little bit like strange looking at where I live, but I can afford it right now with my lifestyle, with the money I've invested in my life. I can afford it. But if you are just buying your car, new car, just to impress your friends, just think twice if you really need to impress them, because, for example, you will not impress any woman by it. Women don't care about the car that you drive, but you can impress your friends, you can impress another people. But do you really need it? Do you really need to spend another, $500, $1,000 on the loan to just have the new car? Think about it. If you don't need it, you can invest this money instead of just showing off on the street. You can invest in your future to have better life in the future, to get to the moment that you just don't need to work, and if you work, you just do it because you want. So for you to rent just a smaller place, have the not the brand new, the best car that is possible, it will give you a little bit of a difference right now in your life, but huge difference in the future when you will want, for example, in the age of 35, 40, 50, 60, if you would like to retire, if you would like to start to fully enjoy your life, not only for a couple hours a week, then it will make a huge difference. So this is the third thing. Fourth thing, it's called Latte Factor. It was also invented in the United States where the research was done, and they just simply counted that if you spend $4 every day for coffee, most people go to Starbucks and they will pay $4 each day for a coffee. If you take this $4 every day, and instead of buying this coffee, you invest it, and you do this thing for 20 years, supposing that you can get the rate 6% from your investment, guess how much money you will have after 20 years? It's only $5 a day. But just do it every day and invest it within 8% interest rate. You will get after 20 years $54,000. for which you can buy, for example, here in Thailand, very nice one-bedroom condo and own it just for this small thing. But let's go further. What if you invest $5 for 40 years, which is the time usually people will work? People usually will work when they are 20 or 25, and they will finish when they are 60 or 65. So 40 years, when you are working, and just save $5 a day. For example, by not buying a coffee, by not buying a newspaper, but just not spending it on some small things that you don't need in your life and just are bad habits to read the news or to drink this expensive coffee. So you will invest $5 in 8% for 40 years. Guess how much you will get after 40 years when it will be the time to retire. And I know maybe right now you are hoping that your government will give you the social security system and they will pay your money to live. No, it will not happen. Probably all the social security systems, they will all bankrupt within the next couple of years. So, but if you retire and you have been just saving $5 a day for 40 years of your life, guess how much money you will get? You will get exactly $500,000 after 40 years. $500,000. How does it sound for you? $500,000. You can really buy for it a lot of things, but you can also live from it. Just from the interest rate later, you can have your guaranteed living, yeah? By saving just $5 a day for 40 years. So this is the fourth strategy. Fourth strategy, Latte Factor. Remember about it. Try to find all the small things that you do every day, and you can just stop doing them and start to save this money. And the fifth one, the last one, it's to start to get discounts everywhere where you can in your life. You can start from negotiating the price of your internet provider. You can start from negotiating the price of your phone bills. You can start to change, for example, the electricity provider. You can improve a lot of things. Just always try. Try in the coming week. Try to write an email or the letter to everybody that you are paying some monthly bills and to negotiate even 2-3% out of this money. If you can get 2 or 3% out of this money and invest it into your future, it will maybe not make big difference in your lifestyle right now. Actually, this thing should not make any difference. But in a couple of years, in 20, 30, 40 years, it will make huge difference. You don't even know how much it will change because of the compounding interest. And this is the fifth thing. And also to this, I would like to add that you should check out about internet shopping. You should check out how you can buy things in the internet. Usually the things when you buy on the internet, which can be the camera, which can be the electronic stuff, clothes, everything that you actually buy, usually on the internet you can find them 20 or 30% cheaper on Amazon, eBay, all kind of services like this. You can find them really, really cheap, and you can even see I got to millions in my life, but I still try to save every $5, every $10 in my life, because this is just the rule. This is just way of being. There's a difference between spending money and wasting money, and for me, overpaying something is wasting money, and I try to avoid it. So these 5 strategies, I bet if you use them in your life, if you start to impose them on your life, you will have amazing changes. Maybe you will not feel it right now. Maybe you need a couple of months or couple of years to see the significant difference. But looking at your investment account within these years, you will find out that in 20 or 30 years, you can have amazing life. You don't need to work anymore, and you will get whatever you need from your life. You will just can spend your time with your family, on your passion, on traveling, whatever you want, whatever you choose. This will be your choice, not the choice of your employer. So this is all for today. I hope you like this movie. If you like this movie, if you have some ideas about it, please write the comments below it here on YouTube. I will also discuss with you in there. Of course, give a thumbs up to it, subscribe our channel, and also I would like to invite you for the free webinar that I will be holding very, very soon. You can find the link just below this video. You can sign up for it for free. It's free webinar. It will be on Sunday, and I would like you just to check it out, what you can find in there. So for today, that's it from me. Thank you for listening to this video, and see you soon. Have an amazing day today.